we're going to draw Mr. Happy. Now, Mr. Happy has a lot of friends in the Mr. Men and Miss world, but we'll focus on Mr. Happy today, or not just this first one, and then you can choose which other ones to do. I have drawn a few other examples. I'm just going to show you. So there's this one. I'm not going to tell you what they're called because you're going to guess or try and think, see if you can match the emotion. And there's this one, and then we have this one. When these were first created, they were all Misters, but you can choose whether they're a Mr. or a Miss or a Mrs. This one, and there's this one. Okay, so I'll put copies of all of these on the website so that you can look at them and choose to draw them, but we're just going to first of all do Mr. Happy. Yes? Now, Mr. Happy, the artist who created him, the author, he used to write and illustrate his own books, was Roger Hargreaves. Roger Hargreaves. Sadly, he's passed away now, but when I was growing up, these books were very, very special to me. And Mr. Happy was one of my favourites. Okay, let's go. So are you ready to draw Mr. Happy? I'm just going to quickly change the camera so that I can say hello to you because I haven't seen you in a while. My other video. There we go. Ready? Draw Mr. Happy? Okay. I'm going to switch. Okay. Let's go. So Mr. Happy has basically a beautiful, large, round body. Very special. So you're going to take your piece of paper and you are going to try, it doesn't have to be a perfect circle. I wouldn't recommend you get a round object to draw your circle because he's not actually a perfect circle. He's a round shape. If you make it too perfect, he actually won't look just as you want him. So really just make him as round as you can. Don't worry, use a rubber if you've got a rubber just to get it just to where you want it. But remember, it's just trying to create a lovely round shape. What I would do is I would maybe put a dot and then allow about almost two of your fingers to go from dot to dot. So this is at the same level, and this is going to be the middle of his body. Yes? And then what you do this in two ways. You then do an arc, as if, imagine you're going to draw a rainbow, and you do your arc coming up and over. So think you're drawing a rainbow and joining up your two dots. And then you come down. And now you're going to do the same the other way. Think you're drawing your rainbow and you're coming down. Now, when you get to the bottom, if you can, I'm going to do it because I'm in pen. I'm going to leave a space. If it's in pencil, it doesn't matter. But I'm leaving a space for the legs. And we come up. And there you've got your shape. Okay? So your important bit was starting with your two dots. And now you're going to do the two little legs. So the first thing you do is 1, 2 lines at the edge of your, if you're not sure how much space, it's about a finger's width. Well, for me, so for you it might be a finger and a bit. And then in between that space you put another line because that's the middle of his legs. Can you see here? Yes? And then you come out and you do a round shape. Try not to make them square. You do a round shape that comes out and comes up to that middle line. And then you do the same on the other side. You do a round shape that comes out up to that middle line. Okay, his feet don't have to be identical. They can just, because one could be a bit further forward than the other, so it makes it look bigger. Now, obviously, the most important thing about Mr. Happy is his beautiful face, his lovely eyes and smile. So his eyes, you need to come right to the near to the top, and you're just going to, it's almost as if you're doing 2 number line jumps, but not the jumps, the ones that are They go underneath your lumber line. They'd be, if I put them like this, they look like lumber line jumps, don't they? Okay. And you find with your finger, decide where you're going to put them. So I'm going to put Mr. Happy's number line jumps along here. Okay, they're near the top. And I would just be brave. You've got a pencil anyway. You can choose it and you just do your two little curved shapes like number line jumps. And then his lovely smile. Now his smile, the best thing is to do the first two dots. Decide where it's going to start, or you could consider where it's going to finish, which is underneath the eyes. Allow about a finger space and go out from the eyes. And I'm going to put my dot here and my other dot around here. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. So this is going to help me understand where my smile is starting and finishing. And then to help you, I would then come down the middle of the eyes and almost think where you think you might put a belly button, which is sort of not quite in the middle, but a bit further down, you're going to put a little dot. And that dot is not the belly button, it's to help you draw your lovely curve for the beautiful smile that Mr. Happy has. So ready? So I'm going to come down and you join it to one. Try and keep it look as if you didn't have the dot, but don't worry about that. You're doing it in pencil first, you'll be fine. And there you've got your beautiful smile. And then a really important detail is the little curves at the top of the smile, which if you had cheeks, they'd show you sort of like skin wrinkling over it a little bit. There we go. And then Mr. Happy is so happy he's got his arms behind his body. And you sort of, to help you, find the bottom of your smile, and that's sort of where the arm is. There you go. And on the other side, it's the same. It's two number line jumps again, isn't it? Very useful number line jumps for art. And there we've got Mr. Happy. And because he's standing on the road, then you can do some little lines to show that he's on a road. Okay. And there you have your Mr. Happy. And now let's have a look where it's been done already. I'll bring him out for you. Now you're going to get some lovely yellow and colour in your Mr. Happy to make him look as happy and as bright as can be. Obviously, if you have a particular colour that makes you really happy, then you can choose that colour. You don't have to choose yellow. Yellow is often associated with happiness and positivity. But you can choose the colour that makes you feel happy. And then you write Mr. Happy or Miss Happy if you want to change it to Miss. So that's your Mr. Happy. Let's just look at these other ones then. So we've got this one. I'm not going to give their names because in a minute I'm going to show you what I want you to do. This one, being very silly. Actually, I meant to colour in the mouth. Should be black. I forgot. Sorry. There we go. Like that. And then we've got this one. And this one with a lovely big tummy. And this one who, I wonder if you can see the shape. Might think if you look up in the sky, it might remind you of a particular shape. What you might see sometimes in the sky. Well, we see a lot of them at the moment. Right, and then we've got these names here. So you've got Tickle, Greedy, Sneeze, Jelly, and Daydream. So Tickle, Greedy, Sneeze, Jelly, and Daydream. These are the names for these Mr. Men. You can choose to make them Mr. or Miss. It doesn't matter. Okay, it's up to you. When they were first created, they were all Mr. But it's up to you what you want, whether you want to make it a Mr. or a Miss, and then see if you can match the name to the picture. So for example, we've got this one. Which one do you think it is? Okay, oops. Do it like this. Yes, so you've got Tickle, Greedy, Sneeze, Jelly, Daydream. Have a think. Tickle, Greedy, Sneeze, Jelly, Daydream. Tickle, Greedy, Sneeze, Jelly, Daydream. I'm thinking some of you have probably got this by now. What about this one? Tickle, Greedy, Sneeze, Jelly, Daydream. And then, oh, I'm sure you'll all know which this one is. Okay. Tickle, Greedy, Sneeze, Jelly, or Daydream. And remember, it can be a Mr. or a Miss, how you call it. It doesn't matter. So, I'm going to leave you with a picture of lovely Mr. Happy, looking ever so happy, making me feel happy. And I'm going to quickly put video onto me to say goodbye to you. Goodbye, superstar artists, and I look forward to seeing lots and lots and lots of your Mr. Men or Mrs., either the ones we've done in this video or you create your own. I'd love to see some of your own creations. If you look at the Mr. Men world, there's actually many different characters that have been created with emotions and feelings, and that's how they've been named. So you can have a think and maybe create a few of your own. Okay, and I really look forward to seeing you. Okay, look after yourselves, keep safe.